clicked on this video, it means that there's a message in here that needed to find you today. On this video, I talk about a lot of things, but I did used to drink a fifth and a half of vodka every single day. I was throwing up blood. I was puking blood. It was not good. All right, you guys, we're gonna get into it today. If you found this video, then you are in the right spot. There is something in this video that you needed to hear today. Whether you dealing with addictions, alcohol, drugs, porn, whatever it may be, this channel is for you. The way that I approach all of these addictions, it's all intertwined together. I bring in neurobiology, the quantum physics, the quantum field with positive mindset, and then also having the right diet. And so cutting out certain foods, changing how you speak to yourself, and doing certain things to allow yourself to grow. What I have found over all of the years is that I was like trying to supplement, take these pills, take that pill. Oh, this guy says this is good. That's good right there. And yeah, sure. I bought into a lot of those. I experimented with like hundreds and hundreds of different vitamins, nootropics, minerals. And I mean, I would do stuff also because I had such low dopamine within me. I had no motivation to do anything other than drink. And so I was also like, okay, there's something wrong with my brain because I can't even function and be a person. I was so introverted that I couldn't even speak to anybody, and I was always so shy. And when I would speak, I'd be like, what are they talking shit about me or whatever? That's how I lived my life for my whole life till 35, and I'm gonna be 37 here soon. And I've grown a lot in the last year and a half since I've had this awakening. And I wanted to share some of my story with you guys. Now, rewind to 2014. I had been drinking, got up to 300 pounds. That was like my rock bottom. I was drinking that fifth and a half of vodka every single day, and I was very, very miserable. I was just numbing myself. I don't even know how I got through my day. I would literally like wake up, drink, shot, and then I would go to work. I would have shots on my lunch break. I would get off work. I would go buy another bottle and continue drinking. And then I just remember waking up all the time throughout the night, just like either shaking, sweating, and then I have to like pound of like 7 shots or something. And then I'd pass back out, wake up, drink some more so I wouldn't shake more, and then I'd go to work. I did that for a long time, and man, I remember just sweating so much. Now, when I was at that 300-pound mark, I started keto, and I had lost 126 pounds. I went extreme. I was like too skinny. I went from 300 to 167, something like that. 163. I was skinny. And so I went like a year and a half sober, and then after that, I decided I can have a beer. It's okay. And then so I did that, and that turned into, again, 2 beers, 3 beers, 6 beers, 12 beers, 24 beers, and then who knows? I don't miss that at all. Now, I could talk about that all day, and I feel like I talk about it in every video because that is who I am and where I came from. If you want to know a little bit more information about it, check one of my other videos out, okay? But wait until after this video. So during this process of me losing 120-something pounds, I did obsess with nutrition and bettering my body because I was on a roll. I was sober for a year and a half, and so during that time and losing all of that weight, I became a new person. And after becoming this new person, I was like, okay, well, again, I can have that beer. And then so from that moment on, I continued to drink not hard A anymore, but just harder, beers, I guess, IPAs and all of that. But I knew that I was really messing my body up. That's a lot of calories, a lot of empty calories, a lot of toxic garbage going into my body. So it wasn't just the alcohol that I was drinking that was toxic for my body. It was literally all of the fast food, pizzas and tacos and just everything. I love all that stuff. But I was eating it every day. I remember going to the taco truck every day and getting this big ass burrito and eating it after I'd slammed a whole bunch of beers. And I just remember always feeling like crap. So I remember, getting these different fulvic and humic acids to drink so I wouldn't be so dehydrated. And it definitely helped. And that helped my detox a little bit alongside of me drinking. But looking back at it, I wasted a lot of money just because I didn't realize that when you drink alcohol and you take supplements or the highest quality supplement, your body's not able to absorb any of that stuff. Surprise to me. I think that it did help me a bit because I wouldn't be where I'm at if I hadn't gone through that journey. And I'm so blessed and so grateful that I'm here to be able to speak to you today on this video. Because again, you found this video, you must be struggling with an addiction, alcohol, drugs, porn, whatever it may be. Just know that you're not alone. I discovered that once I was able to fully release my story and be okay and embody my story and my struggles and what I've been through, that gave me superpowers. That's how I feel. It gave me the power and the strength to be able to believe in myself, because I was like, dang, that is crazy. I did all that stuff, and like telling people is a completely foreign thing for me. And at the moment I did that and got a reaction of, they told me I've been struggling with alcohol too for a long time. So I've told my story multiple times, and I get so many people to be able to speak up and be like, man, I've struggled with alcohol for my whole life as well, and blah, blah, blah. I had somebody the other day tell me, or one of my old managers tell me, I just made it 6 days sober last month, and I'm like 3 days sober this month. And I'm like, dude, that is freaking awesome. Because you cannot, let me rephrase that. You cannot sit there and be like, oh, well, I made it a month, but I drank and I'm a failure and blah, blah, blah. That is the old way of thinking. I remember going to AA. It's like, you got to find a sponsor, and you have to do this, and you have to do this, and you have to do this. It's, I feel like it's backwards almost, because they want you to show compassion and empathy for other people, and they want you to do all of this stuff for other people, which is great. I love helping other people, which is why I'm making these videos. But I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't love myself, and I went to AA, and it wasn't for me, because they're like, oh, you just need to find God, find your higher power. Yes, for sure, find your higher power. But how do you do that? Nobody could explain that to me, especially me growing up being an atheist and telling everyone, no, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in spirit, I don't believe in anything. I don't even believe in myself. And that's why, again, belief. Once you believe in yourself, man, you can start winning everywhere in your life. You just have to believe. And so, like, when I had my awakening, I did believe. I believed it so much that I was like, I'm a new person. I am no longer Justin. I'm the new Justin. And if somebody would say something, they're like, yeah, no, that was the old Justin. That's not me. And to this day, I've grown so much just in the past year and a half. And I wouldn't be able to make these videos to help other people if I didn't believe in myself and I didn't love myself. I didn't love myself my whole life. And now I have switched that completely. I and you are the most important person to ever exist. And I want you to kind of frame this, because this is what really helped me. I think so highly of myself because no one else is going to. And by doing so, it allows me to love myself, which also allows God to channel and flow through me. Whenever, like the last 2 days have been really rough, I'll be honest. Like this whole new moon, it's real. You know, vibrations, frequencies, gravitational pulls, it is all interconnected, whether you believe it or not. And a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about quantum physics and the quantum field, is unexplainable almost because it's more of a feeling, right? I know that when I'm so stressed out, or if I'm anxious, or if I'm in my head thinking about what might happen, what happened yesterday, what the outcome is going to be of something, that right there is the moment I know that I'm not connected, because I'm trying to take control of whatever situation that my subconscious, my old self, is trying to pull me back. I'm never going back. I think once you've awakened, I don't think it's possible to really go back. You can get back into that downward loop cycle, sure. But after you know what you know, I don't think you can go back, honestly. And that is so great. It's so beautiful that this can happen. This whole awakening thing is so beautiful to me, just for the fact that, again, I am a believer and I'm here to help you. I want to tell you another story. I quit. My sober date is January 11th, 2024. When I quit drinking, I reframed my brain by how I talk to myself. If I made it a month and I drank, then I'd be like, that's awesome. I just made it 30 days and I had 1 day of drinking. That's freaking awesome. Not I just drank 30 days off. I was doing great and then I failed. You know? That's the moment where you get yourself automatically in that downward cycle, which is, again, why I don't agree with the old philosophy of recovery. And so the way that I was speaking to myself was like aha moment for me, that the way that I speak to myself and what I tell myself directly correlates to my outcome, what my goals are. And then I found Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I had found him back in like 2019, but that was for a different reason. I was just trying to quit drinking alcohol. I found him in 2024, and the message was completely different to me. It like lit me up, and I was like, oh, that's what's going on. I can do all of this stuff. And it all correlates back to the neurobiology and the neuroscience that I was obsessing over with Dr. Andrew, or not, is he a doctor? Andrew Huberman, the professor at Stanford. I will do a podcast with that man one day, him and Joe Dispenza. I will be on a podcast, mark my words, I will do it. But Dr. Joe Dispenza, his series on Gaia, Rewired, that was phenomenal. I think that was actually filmed in like 2016 or something. But I didn't really actually watch the whole series until 2024. And did that just light things up for me? That confirmed that yes, you can rewire your brain. You can do so many different things, and a lot of it is how you speak to yourself. And so during this whole process, when I'm at work, I would be driving a lot. So I'd put on positive affirmations. I would listen to those all day. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are loved, blah, blah, blah. You are more than what other people think of you. Whatever it is, there's a lot of different positive affirmations out there. But I found those videos that also had frequencies within the background, like 528 hertz or whatever whatever frequencies I was kind of vibing with, you'll know. Once you start listening to something, you'll either like it or you won't like it. But I knew that doing that wasn't going to hurt anything, because everything I had done up to that point hadn't worked. I had been stuck in this downward cycle or numb cycle, just like skating along. How's it going, man? It's going good, man. Just same old, same old. Not anymore. I got lots of stuff going on now. And every day I'm always not focusing on myself, but I'm able to do all of this other stuff because I'm myself. So there's a lot of different things that I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about like quantum physics, the way that you speak to yourself. And then I'm talking about food. Food is so important. It's all linked together. And I was like, bro, this is freaking cool. This is awesome. And then I had this epiphany, a month or so ago when I started this YouTube channel. I'm so passionate about nutrition and this awakening that I'm going through and this journey that I'm going through. Every time I would try to help any of my friends, family, they have like either health issues or they're overweight or they have pain or they have this, I was like, I can help you, bro. None of them take my advice. They don't care. And that's okay. The way that I presented myself my whole life, that's how they view me, and that's okay. But I know that the way that I obsess over things that I like, it's all part of my journey to get me to where I'm at right now. So me obsessing with all of these things along the way was literally God prepping me, giving me the foundation so that when I was ready to do this, game on. And so like a month ago, I was like, dude, I'm going to do this. My gut is telling me. I have such big goosebumps right now. I just knew that this is what I had to do and share these videos so I can reach millions of people one day and help as many as I can. And so I really hope this video found you today. Really hope that you resonated with any of it. And I hope that you can take that information and run with it. The biggest thing I want you to remember, don't think about all the things. Just focus on little wins, because it will eventually accumulate. You will get that momentum rolling, and a million little wins add up to a really big win. And it never stops. It's never going to stop. The moment you stop growing is the moment you die. So keep growing. I really appreciate you guys tuning into the video today. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I am trying to get this message out to as many people as I can, and you guys sharing the video, commenting, really helps the algorithm. I'm trying to get this algorithm going to reach the right people. And so please, I ask you for a favor. Share it, like it, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one.